Morning everyone, I'm Alex McCormack and this is my Fairlight Halt which I'll be racing at this year's Highland Trail in a couple of days time. So the frame set's the Fairlight Halt in a size large, which I'm a big fan of for these races. I've got RockShox SIDs up front, they're the 100mm ones, so they're like a good balance of weight versus descending capability. I've got the Hunt proven XC wheels, super lightweight wheel set so far. Done a fair few miles on them, not had any issues. Tyre combo, I've got a Vittoria Mezcal trail casing, very important if you saw what happened to me last year. And I got the Barzo, which is sort of a bit of a grippier mud tyre on the front. It's got full Shimano XTR group set, super lightweight, crisp shifting. Garmin Rally XC100 power pedals. I sort of like to keep on top of power numbers just to make sure I'm not getting too carried away. The PNW dropper post, love to have a bit of fun on the descents. And I get on with the Specialized Power 143 saddle, and I quite like the little SWAT system for storing stuff at the back. Other than that, mount zoom stem, Chris King headset because it's pretty bling, and carbon bars, and exposure lights front and back. I'm also going to be wearing the Quat Grand Tourer 2s. I find they're a good mix of grippy, solid platform to pedal and to walk with for quite a few of the hiker bike sections. And for bags, I'm lucky enough to be part of the Tailfin R&D department. Inside the top tube bag, I'll be running mainly it's my electronics and food. And I've got a couple of key essential spares in there as well, just for easy access. So I like to run my tyre plugs in there. So I've got the Stans Dart tyre plugs. I've had success with them in the past, find them pretty good. I also like to run my mic tool in there with the chain breaker, just for quick access, so you don't have to faff around too much getting your whole toolkit out to fix anything. I've got my head torch in there as well. I find I've got a couple of mounts on my helmet, so I can stick that on, but I like to keep the weight off my neck and my head whilst I'm actually riding, so I like to keep it in here. And the rest of the space is full of food, so I'm going to be running the Fuel Plus oat bars as well as the gels. I find you can pretty much stomach them however many you've had, so the rest of the space is filled up with those. In terms of weight distribution, the down tube bag I try and sort of put all my heavy stuff in, so that's mainly toolkit, so sort of stuff that I don't need access to hopefully very often. So this is the toolkit I'm going to be running. It's been pretty fine, it's pretty lightweight, but sort of got all the essentials in there. So chain spares, a mech hanger, stick that in the bottom, Gerber Vice mini multi-tool, spare sets of brake pads, extra Stans Dart tyre plugs, spare sealant, so that's enough to do one tyre. Lezyne HV pump I've taped on a needle, and I got a load of sort of fishing twine as thread on there as well. Spare bolt, spare tubeless valve, CO2 inflator and cartridges, Park Tool TB2 tyre boot, and as well, just for the easy access, right in the top I've got the Albion burner musette. I find that a really good piece of kit for sort of a bit of extra warmth, or in the supermarket raid you can fill it with food and get on the road quicker. So the frame bag, got a couple of compartments. The majority is my sleep system. So I've got down trousers from OMM. So these are sort of a down trouser which the legs zip together and sort of form a full bag. I've got the Albion lightweight Zoa insulated jacket. I've got my Albion Zoa rain jacket. That's a non-negotiable. I've got a set of Albion Merino leg warmers. I've got some Spats gloves, and they have the nice little Pertex over mitt, which fine keeps the rain off, and a nice long cuff, keeps you nice and warm. And I've got a couple of extra tubes hiding in the bottom because you can never be too safe. And then in this side, in the mat pocket, I've got my pharmacy. So that's ibuprofen, Imodium, and some Rennies. I find Rennies, I can sort of pop them like sweets when I'm riding. And as well, a couple of electronics, so I've got a spare card, and I'll probably keep my phone in there as well. So I'll also be riding with a hydration vest, as I've got no bottle storage on the bike. So I'll be running that with a 2-litre bladder, which I've run an inline filtration system in the pipe. So that's easy for getting any dirty water, and I can have a safe drink on the trail. I've also got bottles either side, which is good for sort of quick squirting of Lucozades and sort of more electrolyte based or carb based drinks. And in the side pockets, I run the spot tracker. I like to run that on my person. I always think if you get in a spot of bother and you get separated from your bike and you're injured, it's always good to have your tracker with your SOS button on your person. And as well, I'll be running sort of some Fuel Plus gels and extra bars in there as well.